in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Miami Hurricanes. Taking on another team from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Hurricanes will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So NC State's offense takes the field for the first time today. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take.
Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down, TFL, second down, TFL. Now you set up third and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a fourth down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Catches it cleanly at the 20. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Miami's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man quickly. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Fights off the defender. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. The Hurricanes are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Blair. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Canes need to pick it up on 4th down. Quarterback will keep it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Complete to start this drive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, let's talk a little bit about NC State. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
They kick it away on 4th down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Bunch formation for these receivers. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Correa. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
They'll try to get it through the air. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
We always talk about Yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a gap. It's Blair. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Defense scoots it up, and he's headed the other way. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the 1st down.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, but man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it's...
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Canes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job.
They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to punt it away.
Takes it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll run this play from the pistol. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The screen, and watch out. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Correa. Turning it on. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Pulls it in on the right. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to... The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds a man on the right. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here. When you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Bring in the heat. Got his man. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25? The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
And the Hurricanes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Throwing right. Pulls it in. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes a great big play. Touchdown, North Carolina State. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He fires one deep over the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Looking for his man. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. And the Canes will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so
there he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speeds.
Open field on the right. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensive.
Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the And here comes the punt team. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. execution from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. He fires a bullet to the right. Makes the grab on the big throw. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Canes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. That drive not too tacked. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Got the back over the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Going to sling it on second down. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. The RPO, it's complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, it's Blair. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
On the run, it's Blair. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. The Canes want to pick up the tempo. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Let's go to the lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Really good job by the defense understanding the quarterback got outside the pocket. Now I got to understand where he's at. Now the middle of the field starts to come towards where he's scrambling. The other side of the field comes to the middle of the field. Great job by the defense understanding the quarterback was pressed outside the pocket.
And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. Trying to do it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and... No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for room. It's Blair. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Still running at the 40. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
With the catch, it's Correa. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first...
He lets one fly deep. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Miami! They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be...
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Let's talk for a second about NC State. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.